Our podcast on Submarine. How is the emotional distance between Jill and Lloyd conveyed both visually and through dialogue? In the living room, they sit apart with Oliver in the middle. Lloyd sits on his own in an armchair, whilst Jill sits with Oliver on the sofa. They don't look at each other when they speak. When they do, it's like a quick look. And the conversations they have, it can't really be considered a conversation because they're short and blunt. Conversation between Jill and Lloyd. Jill's normally dominant because Jill normally asks Lloyd a question like, "Pretty, isn't she?" And then Lloyd would give a quick reply like, "Don't know." It feels like they're forcing each other to talk to themselves, and they look really uncomfortable as they're doing it. In the car, as Oliver is leaving, he asks his mum who'd she'd save if there was a fire in the house, and she said she'd save him, but feel sorry for Lloyd. This shows that they're emotionally distant, as if they were in love, she wouldn't have said that, and the fact that she showed no hesitation in answering the questions also shows this. I mean, she didn't hesitate or anything, she just quick decision.
What signifiers are there that Oliver sympathises with his father more than his mother? Oliver plays on his mum's neurosis by slipping in choice phrases that he found in her book on teenage paranoid delusions, like he's been dead for years and his body's a shell. But he hires his dad antidepressants and shows pity on him because he was sacked from his job. He's also more sympathetic to his dad and seems to listen to his advice and argue less with him, whereas with his mum, he's arguing and talking back to her all the time. He sees his dad sitting at home and spends time with him to comfort him, even though he has to go out himself. And before his mum leaves, he says that he's spoken with his dad and they're both committed to making the marriage work.
How are Lloyd and Jill represented in this scene? They're represented very awkwardly with each other, like they don't love each other because their body language doesn't show them ever looking at each other or talking. It's very clear that they have fallen out, but Lloyd isn't actually that bothered by this because of his confidence, making it very hard for him to actually talk out about the situation. They act like they do not want each other's company, which then makes it very hard for Oliver to show his true feelings to them because he is more than aware how they feel about each other.